Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be a video about makeup releases, sneak peeks, my wish list, everything I'm planning to buy or not, or what I got or what I didn't get, things like that. First of all though, I want to thank you for the outpouring of love that I had on my video last week. That was so sweet and it really picked me up, and I'm just so grateful to for all of you to be here and who reached out to me, and that was so nice and helpful. Thank you so much. So the original creator of this series is of course Samantha March. You have her in the description box as well as all my sources and everything I'm talking about. Then this look, I did not film it though. Wait, you're seeing this on Wednesday, so on Sunday I filmed a first impression with the Root Cosmetics Roaring 20s Reckless palette, the purple look that I did in the for the Lupus Awareness Month. So this is what I used, and also the City of Pastel lights as well from Root Cosmetics. That was a completely purple look, and this is the second look that I've created with it. I just didn't film it, but I just felt like doing something really nice and flared out, and with a lot of canvas space to use these two palettes. And of course I used those greens here, this and this spectacular, and then I also used the greens here, this one and this one. I love them. Can you create something like this if you don't like it? There's just no way. Anyway, just really like them. Can't wait to do more with them. And I also told you in Sunday's video with the purple look that I got 2 more palettes, and I just want to show to you what I got, because a lot of things that I had ordered a couple weeks ago already started to pour in last week. Anyway, so the other palette I got from Root Cosmetics is the Lingerie collection Naughty Nights palette, and that is a very colorful, oops, these plastic slips. That is a very colorful palette as well. It's all mattes, super pretty, and from my experience now with those first 2 palettes, the quality is gonna be top notch. So I'm gonna itching to do it. Now, next thing that I need to show you is, and that is the palette that I also spoke in that other video about, that sort of accompanies the City of Pastel Lights palette. This is the City of Neon Lights. So this is how it looks. Wait, now I'm going to take the plastic slip out first. This is how it looks. Oh. Heart, be still. Sweeties, do you see this? Do you see this lime green? I mean, it looks probably a little bit like yellow, but it is a lime green. It is so beautiful. I can't. This is definitely going to be in my first look with this palette. That is the first shade that popped into my mind into my vision that I need to use. Anyway, so this is that palette, and then I have, wait, that is from Root Cosmetics, and then of course 2 of my new Norina babies came in. Now I'm just missing the third one. So the first one came in, everybody knows this by now. Well, I don't even need to show you, but I want to. So this is how it looks. Ta-da! It came from Beauty Bay. Hi! It came from Beauty Bay. I'm super happy. It was undamaged, and because sometimes they obviously do get damaged by in shipping, and I'm so glad. Also, the second one was not damaged. I'm grateful for little things. So this is the second one. And with this one, Beauty Bay also sent me a little lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and that is the shade Tropez, which is super beautiful. It just looks like something Leorah would like. I don't know. I hope the autofocus is picking it up. It's super pretty and shiny, and I'm super excited to try all of this. So I'm going to be busy filming, as you can probably imagine. Okay, now let me just clean up this mess, and then is there anything else I need to tell you? Oh, one more thing, and that concerns my editing. So this is the first video that I am going to need to use a new editing software, and I'm super nervous about it because I have no idea how to do that. I've been using the same editing software for the longest time now, and I'm very bad at computers. as you probably know by now. So just so you know, if there is any like weirdness going on, it's probably that, because I'm going to, as the weeks go on now, get more familiar with this new editing software, because my last one, the DaVinci Resolve, was really failing me big time, and there was no service to be had. So I don't know. So I chose something else, and I hope that's going to work for me. So just so you're warned, if there is anything different, or you know, a different vibe, then you know it's that. So okay, so we have a couple of things to talk about. So let's just go to the side. And let's go right in. Okay, the first thing I want to talk to you about is from Violet Voss, and actually it's two palettes. This one right here, it's called the Sparking Cherry Limeaid. I think that's how it's called. It's a fun-sized mini palette, sort of one of her 10 shades palettes, and that came out already a little bit, like maybe 2 weeks ago or something, and I just didn't talk about it. I don't even know why. I don't know. It's a fun palette. Nice, sparkly, alive. Really like it. It retails, I think they always retail for like $18 or something like this, I'm pretty sure, because also the next one that is also a 10 shade palette, which is this one, and that's the Oh Snap Gingerbread palette, which is very fall themed, also nice. What can I say? Nice fun-sized mini eyeshadow palette. The retails for, let me check, $18. So I assume that the other one also retails for $18. So that is available on Violet Voss and on Sephora, in Sephora, I think. All right, I'm happy, you know. It's just, I have all this makeup here in front of me, and the other one, the Norvina 3, is already in the country. I know it, that it's already in the country, so I can feel it drawing closer to me. Yeah, okay, so let's maybe jump off that high cloud that I have been on now and look at this one. That is BH Cosmetics, obviously, because this whole Zodiac Sign series has been, I don't know, I wonder what they are thinking now, like in the BH Cosmetics headquarters, what they think when they look back at this whole series that has been going on for now almost a year. I think we must be almost done. Praise be to God. This is, sweeties, you know, I'm trying to be really positive, but really just imagine this palette with a bone color light beige background, then you see it how it really is, because really this super nice dark red wine color background is the only thing that brings this palette to life. And that is really a recommendation that I can give you, and I know this is not original to me. I know a lot of people do that or recommend this, to always just imagine a more bland background, and then you see the colors for what they really are. So then what you're left is really taupe and gray and a silver and like a muddy, not muddy, how do you say that? A dusty mauve, which is actually not a bad shade, but it's not for me. Surprise. The highlighter in the middle is actually really pretty, but besides that, it's not for me. This is the Scorpio palette, I forgot to mention that, and that retails, I think, always for $14. Yeah, they're always for $14, retail always for $14. I will probably never have any of the Zodiac Sign palettes, which is totally fine. All right, an update on Kaleidos makeup. So last time I spoke to you already about those highlighters that they're coming out with, and I think back then we had only seen 2, and now they have released all the shades, 6 shades all together, and this is how they look. So this is the overall picture, and then of course I'm going to also show you the swatches together with the highlighters, and they actually look amazing. And you know what? Not all of them, but most of the YouTubers that I'm following got those in PR, which is amazing. Like seriously, they send out so much PR. Amazing. Anyway, so I'm super intrigued to try this. They're also not super expensive. They're, I think, $14 each. Let me just double check this. Yeah, $14 each, and the full collection for $76. Now, I personally would not get the full collection unless they would send it to me, of course, then I would happily try it out. But I would probably go, for the green. The laser glazer, which looks absolutely amazing. I've also never tried a blue highlighter, which is this Skywalker. Super beautiful. I don't know if I would use it on my cheekbone here, or if I would use it just like as an inner corner highlight. It's almost a shame to just reduce it to such a small portion of the eye makeup, you know. I would try it probably. If I would have something like this, I would try it. Anyway, this is super beautiful. There's also a nice, beautiful fuchsia kind of a shade, which is absolutely stunning. Also the peachy one. They're all super, super beautiful. I'm so proud of them. They're bringing out really good quality stuff that is so beautiful and so special, and not just like copied, or where you feel like this has been done 1,000 times. This is really, they're so original in the way they're thinking and how they're designing things. Like, this is really, really nice. Now, I'm not going to order this because I just ordered so much that I can't. Oh, I forgot to update you. I also ordered the Warrior 3 palette from Juvia's Place, because a couple days ago there was a sale and everything was, I think, 40% off, and I got the Warrior 3 palette from Juvia's Place for $12. That's why I ordered it, and I didn't wait, because really otherwise I would have waited, because I spent too much this month. So just saying, sometimes you just have to, you know, because there's a sale, and why should you pay the full price, right? So anyway, that's the update. All right, next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is from Sugar Pill, and they're coming out with the School Days collection, which is 3 lipsticks, and I think they look absolutely stunning. Like, these are not my usual colors, obviously, because really I'm leaning more towards those shades that I just showed you, the liquid, the gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills, like more nude, but still not matte really. That's not really my piece of cake. But this, they all have these gold sparkles in them. It almost looks like metallic. I love that. It's absolutely stunning. So let's see. So there's one that's called Dress Code, which is the like a grayish one. That is a warm gray with gold sparkles. Then there is Teacher's Pet, which is the one right next to it, the orangey one with gold sparkles. And then the one to the bottom, the green one, is Dropout. Army green with gold sparkles. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. So each one will retail for $18 and the set will be $54. Beautiful. All right, next thing is from Dior, and have I ever spoken about Dior? Maybe once in all those months, because that's really not my makeup style and also not my price range, but anyway, so they're coming out already with the Happy 2020 holiday collection, and that is actually why I wanted to talk to you about this, because I think that's insanity. We're not even through like the Christmas season and all those winter holidays. We're already having the New Year's collection. I feel like it's like the world is already turning so fast as it is, and this is just adding so much. I don't know if that is good anymore, you know, because nobody can live in the moment anymore. I already think that always when people go, for example, to a concert and everybody is filming with their phones instead of just being there in the moment and enjoying the moment. So they're basically trying to conserve, does one say that? Preserve to preserve the moment, which I do get, but they pay the price of not living the moment just to relive it later. So that is sort of a little bit this vibe that I get when everything is constantly like turning so fast that one cannot enjoy the moment anymore. I'm still in the fall, you know, I'm not even thinking of the winter holidays, because seriously, in my religion, we don't really have that much there. We have Hanukkah, but that's not really celebrated like Christmas or anything. So yeah, so anyway, back to this collection. So we have, of course, here, it's quite a big collection, honestly. We have those eyeshadow palettes. One is more neutral with a black and then there's, of course, the colorful one, which really surprised me. Let's just see. I have the prices here. Let me just find this. Okay, so each of those 5-pan eyeshadow palettes retails for $63. Amazing. All right, so then we have, of course, lipsticks. Retail each for $38. Then we have, what is that? More lipsticks, different kinds of lipsticks. And then, of course, also nail polishes that retail for $29 each. There is eyeliners. Is it liquid? Yeah, eyeliner, liquid eyeliner eyeshadows that retail for $30 each. Anyway, so it is a whole big collection. It's super, super expensive. I think if you buy the whole collection, it is $175, I think. Yeah, that's not for me, obviously. I cannot buy into this hype. First of all, because I'm not ready for the new year. And also it's just not for me. But anyway, without passing judgment on that, I just want to put it out there because maybe one of you likes it. Okay, then I found a new brand that I had not heard of, and that is apparently an Australian brand, and that's called, I think, Shishi Cosmetics. I hope I pronounced this right. So they're coming out with 16 new palettes. 16 new palettes. So they're look at this. Okay, so most of them look a little bit like the Huda Beauty kind of a small palette, which is, I don't know, I know a lot of people like this. I know a lot of people love small palettes with small pans. I love big palettes, as you know. I love also if my shadows have names, if there is enough space between the shades to print a name on it or a number or something, you know, just to have nothing. Yeah, it doesn't really do it for me. Anyway, there are a few nice palettes in between. I'm not saying that they're nice, that they're not nice. So there are nudes, there are deep nudes, there are warm neutrals, there are spiced mauves, there are ambers, there are cool browns, there are warm browns, all kinds of things. There are also colorful ones, of course, as you can see. So that is quite the collection that they're coming out with. So each one of the little ones will retail for $19.59 in Australian dollars, and then there are, of course, those two big ones which retail for almost 60 Australian dollars. Yeah, so that is launching, it says here, next week. So yeah, that's next week. Next thing is from Monique Boule, MUA. And this is the Lowlight Rainbow Black Vegan Eyeshadow Palette. Ta-ta! Beautiful! And again, I'm going to include different pictures from different angles so you can see that there is like how the lighting is changing. It also changes, of course, the colors of those shadows, which actually look absolutely amazing. So she said here in this post that it is sort of the opposite palette to the highlighter palette that we spoke a couple of weeks ago about, that was like a whole palette full of highlighters, and now it's the lowlighters, sort of, you know, because it's the other end of the spectrum. Wow, I really struggle with the language today. Anyway, that doesn't stop me though. I think this is awesome. It looks absolutely amazing. So nice. So she's available on Etsy, and just so you know, and I have a code with her. It's not affiliated. You can get 5% off your order if you use Leorah in all caps. So anyway, you'll find it in the description box. Just saying that this palette looks amazing, and it also, because it is so subdued, it is sort of also in the fall vibe, and if you will, also in the Halloween vibe. I love this one. Very, very beautiful. Okay. Next thing I wanted to show you that is it is a neutral palette, sort of, but I find this super, super interesting. And this is from Sean XO, from XO Beauty. And I think that is also an Australian brand. I don't want to say a wrong thing but I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so this is the Heaps of Sweets palette, and I love this one. This is so lovely, you know? This is so lovely. How can something that is really not like super bright be so lovely? I love this. 12 large pans, beautiful range of mattes and shimmers. Absolutely, absolutely nice. Wait, do I have a price? I should have a price, but I can't find it. Anyway, I wanted to show this to you because I thought this was absolutely sweet and nice and lovely, and sometimes we just need that. sometimes we just need exactly that. So just putting it out there. I could not find a price right now, but I'll leave the link in the description box. Okay, next thing is from Scott Barnes, and now I want to say that that was LA based, and he apparently is a famous makeup artist. I had not heard of him at all. Like, he's a celebrity makeup artist, and he looks like he's a bodybuilder even or something. Anyway, so he's coming out with those 5 palettes, and I keep losing my page. What's happening today? He's coming out with those 5 palettes. 2 of them are eyeshadow palettes. One is a more neutral one, and one is a bit colorful one. And then you have a highlighter palette to the top, on the right side. Then a blush palette in the middle, and a contour and bronzing palette on the floor, on the bottom. Anyway, this will be launching in November on Scott Barnes on his website. I don't have prices yet, just putting it out there in case you're interested. Then another thing that I thought was really, really interesting, and it's also a new thing for me, is from Folly. Never heard of that either. So that is Oregon based, I think, and they're coming out with this palette, which is, what is it called? Syncope? I think. Is that how it's pronounced in English? I don't know. That is such a beautiful color scheme. So well done. I love this one. That really immediately popped into my, it just jumped at me when I was going down my Instagram. Absolutely beautiful. It retails for $28. It's now available, and amazing. Very well done. Folly. Never heard of this. Yeah, anyway. All right, next thing is from Bitter Lace Beauty, and they are releasing this. So I don't know if this is already available. It will be shipping out on Monday. So thanks for again everyone who pre-ordered. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if this is already available, but this looks also very, very beautiful. A little bit in the line with the Monique Boule MUA release, the Lowlighter Palette. This is also, subdued and dark and mystic and nice, grungy, and just really, really beautiful. So yeah, is this available? I think it's available for pre-order. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so again, I'm going to leave the link in the description box. You can always find out there, or you can also contact them on Instagram, of course. It's from Bitter Lace Beauty. Okay, we're almost done, sweeties. Next thing is from Beauty Bar Baby, and the Halloween eyeshadow collection is live now. So there are those shades that you can see here. Beautiful Cauldron. I really, really struggle with this. And the Wicked Witch. Okay, so beautiful shadows. Again, dark and full and rich, and I love this. This is what fall looks like to me. All of those last releases that I spoke to you about, the little Bitter Lace Beauty, Beauty Bar Baby, Monique Boule MUA. This is what fall releases to me. Interesting fall releases that are not just the expected ones. This is how it would look in my world, Super, super beautiful. Yeah, then there is Midas Cosmetics, and this is the Wicked palette. It is available now for $20. There are also discount codes you can use, and this is, I would say, a little bit more expected because of the oranges and things. I'm not saying it is bad, just saying that is a little bit more expected, but still not the typical thing. Because there is that silver in it instead of a gold. There is, there is stuff that throws you off. There is also in the top right corner, there is like a grayish olive green kind of a shade, because it has this strong gray undertone. It is special, and this is actually what I really, really like, when things that are on the first glance, they look expected, but then they sort of throw you off. That's what makes it interesting to me. So that is Midas Cosmetics, the Wicked palette. Really, really nice. I will probably not get it because I don't need to, but it is a nice palette nonetheless. Now, I want to update you also on Melt Cosmetics, because last time we spoke about their Muerte palette, and of course there's a whole collection with that coming, but I'm just going to speak about the palette. So this is now the palette how it looks, because last time we only had like a half opened palette. So this is how it looks. It's super, super beautiful. I think they're going to start releasing them or making them available in November, which is then going to be like within maybe next week probably. I think they're probably going to retail for $48, because usually their palettes retail for $48. It's super beautiful. I would love to have this one so much, and I know that like all the YouTubers that I'm watching would love to have this one. So this one is going to sell out so fast. Like if you want to have this, then grab it fast, because this is gonna sell out. Then the next one that came out in the meantime in the last week is the Vida palette. So this is basically the opposite of the Muerte palette, because Muerte is, I guess, death, and the Vida palette is life. So that is the opposite. So there are like three cold browns, as far as I can see in the middle, and then there you have yellow and greens, and also oranges and red. And yeah, it gives you all together, it gives you really a super, super nice range of things. I wish I could have it. That would be my wonderful first impression of Melt Cosmetics, because I would love that. I would love to try Melt Cosmetics. Also, you know, the Radioactive palette that came out maybe 3 weeks ago or something, I would like to have that too. I probably won't, but I'm not planning to buy it because, it's really, really beautiful. All right, the last thing I want to talk to you about for today is a update from Sample Beauty. Is it Sample Beauty or Sample Cosmetics? Wait, let me check. Sample Beauty. From Sample Beauty, because last time I showed you this palette and they only had released those first two yellows in the top left and right corner. So now we see the whole palette, and last time I was super sure that I'm going to have to order this palette. Then they showed it to me, and then I thought, no, I don't need it. Not because it's not beautiful, because I do think honestly that, you know, one side is shimmers, one side is mattes. There's always a corresponding shade between the two sides, and then you also have a few neutrals in the middle, and that is, you know, it's a nice thing. It's really, really nice. It's just that I have most of those shadows from Sample Beauty already, so that makes me not needing it, you know. This released on October 25th, so this is already live, and I show you. Should I show you? Wait, where's the other one? So you see this one, I still haven't filmed with this one, but if you compare it to the picture, I'm going to hold it here so you can compare it to the picture. So you have here a couple of those shadows that you see in the picture, and also the other one, the Hydragenic palette. Wait, can I find it now, please? It's here. The video, I think you saw the video yesterday where I used this for my first impression. You know, when you see this, then you see that I basically have all of those shadows, or most of them. And so, you know, if there would have been something like spectacularly new, I would have bought this, definitely, because the formula is amazing, and I love the pigmentation and everything, but I only want to spend the money if there is really something that I absolutely want to add. You know what I mean? So that's why this is not for me, but not because it's not beautiful, just because I don't need it. Okay, that is it, my sweeties. Okay, let me just close my drawer here and move back into the middle. And then let's see, what are the highlights of my week? The highlights of my week is gonna be all those grungy palettes that I showed you. The one from Monique Boule, MUA, the Lowlighter palette. Then also the Bitter Lace Beauty palettes that are coming. Or is it a bundle or is it palettes? I'm not 100% sure. Super, super beautiful. Then of course also the Beauty Bar Baby Halloween release. Absolutely beautiful. Melt Cosmetics, definitely. You know what? I have only favorites this week. Can that be? No, can't be. Also the lipsticks, you know, those lipsticks from Sugar Pill, super beautiful. I don't think, have I ever had lipsticks in my favorites? That might be a first. Also the highlighters from Kaleidos. You know what? Probably it's easier this time to say what is not my favorite. That would be the Dior release. That would be the 16 palettes from the Shishi Cosmetics. And probably that Scott Barnes release with those 5 palettes. And besides that, I actually liked everything. The Midas Cosmetics, the Wicked, what was it? The Wicked palette is sort of in between. It's not something that I didn't like, but it's not something that I'm absolutely drawn to, so that is sort of in a medium stage. But then there's also the Folly Fire palette, which was absolutely beautiful. So I do have a lot of favorites this week. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorites were, or what you're planning to get, or what you're absolutely not into. I'm always happy to chat about that. And besides that, I'll see you here tomorrow for my next video, which right now I have no idea what that is. But there's going to be a video. It's probably a first impression of one of the Anastasia palettes, the Novena palettes probably. So come back tomorrow. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would really love that. Leave your comments. As I said, you find everything in the description box that you need to know about the makeup, the whatever, you know, everything. Check out Brut Cosmetics. So good. And yeah, and then I'll see you here next time. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.